Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Rambam Halacha Liyuna, where the Rebbe instructed. We have today's Rambam, a very beautiful Rambam. Hilchus Toyin V'Nitten. Peirik Tes Halacha Yud Beis, a fascinating machlekes. The Rambam says, Bo Shneim Adukim Bo. If two people come holding a talis, and one of the guys schlepped it out of the other guys in front of Bezdin. And the second guy was quiet, he just stood there. Paskin the Rambam. Even if later he says, hey, how could you? He screams, Ein moitzine semiyode. Kivon shishosak bitchilo hareze kemedele. It's a shaila in the Gemara but mitzia davov. By shosak b'seif tzova. The Gemara says like this. The Gemara, we're learning it in yeshivas this year. Davova mit Aleph, boy Rabzide. Tkofa echad b'foneinu mahu. What's the halacha? Frag the Gemara, heichi domi, what's the other guy doing? If he was quiet, it's Heido. Heido's Baldin, Kimeo Eidim Domi. Of course, he lost the talus. And if he was screaming, so it's still Yachleiku. You can't ruin the Chazok in front of Bestin when he's not moide. Frag the Gemara in Bob Mitzir, what's the shaila for Abzira? Zog the Gemara, the shaila is loitzricho the shasik meikora. At first he was quiet, v'hadar tzavach mai. He screamed later. The shaila is, do we say mi the ishtikoi do yoidele? Since he was quiet, it renders a haidoah. We don't care what sovach later. Since it renders a haidoah, the first guy could keep it. Ideal mafrek the gemara when the kotzovach hasha now he screams could be igloi milsa the hide the shosik meikora sovach a chosel rabbanon. He was shesik. He says because the rabbis, the beis din will not let such an injustice. But after a while, he decided to scream. So this screaming is a raya that the shosik meikora was not because he was moide. If he was moide, even Eidim can't help him because Eidim are two Eidim, and it does baldin kemeidim do. But if you say shosik b'seif tzavach is not a hido, what should you do? So the Rambam here paskins that even if Chazer v'tzavach ein moitzine semiyodei, because kibon sheshosak bitchila is a kemedele. You are moide. If you are moide, it's yours. There's a klal in Rambam and in many poskim that wherever the Gemara says im timtzel leimar, it's like this, what's going to be like that? So wherever we say im timtzel leimar, the halacha is like that. Since the Gemara says here, timtzel leimar tok fechad b'foneinu meitzine semiyodei. But then the Gemara says later, im timtzel leimar tok fechad b'foneinu. So the latest in timtzel leimar is that it's a Haidah. The guy was murdered. Later he decided, hey, I'll scream. Why not? It costs money to scream. But we paskin that it's a Haidah. So that I'm invited. If he went later and was turkifit from the first guy, he was shasakal b'sivtzov. It's a Haidah. Then he goes and schleps it out of him. Now the first guy is screaming. Zog the Rambam Chelkin. And we divide it. Frag the Raivid. Ein tam was there. Why Chelkin? If you paskin that Shosakul v'seiv tzovach the way the Magen Mishnah learns is a Haidah. So if I was murdered, something belongs to you, I can't pull it out of you, and you scream. You can't pull it out. The only way you could take something out of someone after you were murdered is if you bring Eidim. And even in our case, if we paskin that shosak of sivtzovach is a Haidah, and Haidah is baldin kimei Eidim damu, even Eidim won't help. So why does the Rambam say that if he schleps it out of him, even if the first person is screaming, Chelkin mishuma, haski paskin tazedos baldin kimei Eidim damu. If you paskin it was Haidah baldin kimei Eidim damu, why do you say that later the second one could grab it back? This is what they're arguing. The Ravid is asking a strong question. If you look in the Shulchan Aruch, Simin Kuf Lamed Ches, there's a machlekes of the Mechaber and the Ramah in two seifim, in Sivov and Sivzayin. First, the Mechaber paskins in Sivov that ein moitzino shemiyodoi, because kivan sheshosak b'schila hariz a kamedale, that shotak u'b'sif tzovach is a Haidah. Zog der Ramah, the Yesh Emrim, that since shotzak u'b'sif tzovach is a Haidah, it's a full-fledged Haidah. It's such a full-fledged Haidah that even Eidim don't help to take out of it. But if it was Shosakul B'sif Tzovach, says the Mechaber, that if the first one goes and grabs it back, you say Achleiko. Paskin that Ramah, no. Like he passes in the first case. That since the first person was Zeicher, the second person can't take it back from him without Eidim. Even with a Raya, he can't take it out because it does Baldin Kemei Eidim Dami. But we see here that the Mechaber and the Ramah are arguing in the Machlekes of the Rambam and the Ravid. The Rambam says that Shosakul B'sif Tzovach is not a full-fledged Haidah. That's why all the Mefoshim, the Shach and the Taz, they all say that it's talking not about Shosak. If it was Shosak, where it's a full-fledged Haidah, then everyone says you can't grab it back. But if it was Shosak B'sif Tzovach, you could grab it back. Darf man verstehen, was ist the Machlekes? Why does the Rambam say Shosak B'sif Tzovach is not a full-fledged Haidah? Therefore, the other one grabs it. And the Ravid says, no, it's a full-fledged Haidah. And if he grabs it back, you give it back to the first. Actually made to give it. What's the Nekudas HaMachlekes? So there's a beautiful tzos here, and the Imrei Baruch, they both say the similar svarim the Rambam. They bring it on the Shittim Betzis. That the Rambam learns what does it mean Shosakum Seif Tzovach, and we paskin him Timtze Lema that it's a door. It doesn't mean that we paskin it's a door. We paskin like this. Since the chazok of Shnayim Echazim Batalis is not a full-fledged chazok, because someone else is holding it. The Mela, even a sofik, it's a sofik. It's a sofik. What his kavanah was. It's not a sofik that you could be poised. It's a sofik be'etzer. What did he mean? So since it's a sofik, and the chazok of the other guy is also a sofik, so therefore you allow the sofik of shosik of sif tzova to be going on the chazok of the second guy. You pull it out of him, and a sofik could be a dosim shatim timtzalem. Memela. Since you say it's not a real full-fledged Heidah, it's a sofek, but we allow it. The psak in Timtze Lema is only to say that we allow it. We allow him to keep it machmas hasofek. When the other guys tafis it back, so chozar adin, since it's not a full-fledged door, we only let him keep it machmas hasofek. So the sofek can't take it out from the other guy. So you say back echleku. That's the beer that they try to give in the Rambam. That if you're medayik also on the Loshna Rambam, the Rambam says, Hareze kimeidele. He doesn't say Hareze meidele. Because Shosak Seif Tzovach is not a full-fledged dog. Dafür verstehen, based on this machlekes, based on the beer of the Tzos and the Imrei Baruch, we have to understand why does the Ravid learn and the Ramah, why do they learn that Shosak of Seif Tzovach is a full-fledged dog? At Kedekach, you can't take it out of him. And why does the Rambam say it's a sofik, but we let him keep it? But once you pull it out of him, his sofik tvisa is gone, and you go back to the original din of Yachlek. That verstehen in the Nekudas HaMachlekes. Anyways, if anyone has a beer, I would like to hear what the Nekudas HaMachlekes, why does the Rambam learn that it's a sofik that you don't answer, it's a sofik, what he meant. It's a sofik if it's mechiach or not mechiach. And why does the Ravid learn that it's a sofik that the Gemara paskins, that it's a hiddah? In vos besteht ze machlekes. Have a wonderful day.